The news starts now.
What's the time?
You're watching NAZ Today, Northern Arizona's local news.
Take Mike and Q.
Good evening.
Ready to lose lower third?
NAZ Today. I'm Michaela Richardson. And I'm Jordan Vallander. Thanks for tuning in.
Lose them.
The City Council is likely to take an additional
Ready
step
Tria 2
to
speed
improve
limit
safety
package.
of bicyclists and pedestrians on Butler Avenue near NAU. That's right. NAZ Today's Matt Keenitz tells us that the council will soon vote to slow things down.
And take it.
The speed limit on Butler
Ready,
Avenue
Adam, lower
between
third.
Milton and Sawmill Road is expected to be lowered from 35 to 30, and further east of Sawmill from 40 to 35. Butler is a hotspot for pedestrians and bicyclists. Adam Shimoni, board member of the Flagstaff Biking Organization
Get ready.
and former vice mayor of Flagstaff, says the change is needed.
We
Take it.
know that
Ready to
Butler
lose.
is one of the most dangerous corridors in
Lose it.
Flagstaff for pedestrians and cyclists and vehicles. And it's primarily
There's no
because
more lower
students
thirds.
are exiting and entering
Ready
campus.
camera
He
1
says the
with
lower
Solar
speed
Eclipse
is among
OTS.
several
Ready to
measures
Mike and Q
put in
Michaela.
place to increase safety.
The Butler's many different traffic calming measures, such as a median with trees, and then the separated bike lane, and then the curving of Butler, and then the lowering of the speed. Hopefully drivers will be more aware and forced to be focused on the environment around them.
The bottom line, Shimoni says, is reducing fatalities.
Between 30 miles and 40 miles can really be the difference in life and death when there is a crash.
Shimoni's very passionate about his roads.
There's 90% rate of fatality when a crash occurs with a pedestrian or cyclist. So every mile that we lessen and that
He was fun working with,
people
though.
choose to drive slower, that could really result in saving lives.
Shimoni says he believes lowering the speed limit will not significantly delay traffic.
Lower speed, which will not negatively impact driving times, and if it does, that'll be extremely marginal by a handful of seconds, but yet could be the difference in saving a life.
If approved, the change is expected to go into effect permanently around May 16th. Matt Keenitz, NAZ Today.
Take Mike and Q.
Tomorrow from 3:45
Ready camera 3, ready to Mike and Q
4:45
Jordan.
The Coconino County Public Library is hosting a solar eclipse viewer maker event. This event helps viewers of the eclipse learn more about it and how to view it. The library asks everyone who attends to bring a cereal or a shoebox. The solar eclipse will happen on April 8th.
Take Mike and Q.
Monsoon
Ready
season
camera
is
1,
approaching,
ready Mike and Q
and the city
Michaela.
of
Camera 1,
Flagstaff
move back
is
to the center.
preparing.
Pan
The
left.
installation of a new concrete box culvert under U.S. Highway
Camera 1, pan
180
left.
is starting in April
Quickly,
and is scheduled
quickly.
to be complete by July 1st. Traffic
And
control operations
stop.
will be set up on the highway between West Stefano Way and Mount Calvary Lutheran Church. Both lanes will remain open with speeds reduced to 25 miles per hour around the construction zone. The project aims to be a huge relief for the surrounding residents and neighbors who have experienced post-wildfire flooding.
take Mike and Q.
Arizona
Ready, Tria 1
Republican
Lake shot.
candidate Carrie Lake is starting her campaign months before the primaries set in July. The former Fox News journalist began her political career last year and has pivoted to the Senate after losing the gubernatorial
It's going to be a quick
election
lower
to
third.
Katie Hobbs last election season. CAF News' Dave Zorn had the opportunity to sit down with the candidate.
Take it.
Carrie Lake is hosting
Ready, Carrie,
rallies
lower third.
across Arizona to get support from voters as she runs for a position in the U.S. Senate. Last week, she visited the church at Canyon Chapel in Williams to discuss her policies. The main issue with Arizona, border control.
Take it. Ready to lose. Lose it. Nice. All right, no more lower thirds. Ready camera 1, ready to Mike and Q Michaela. Camera 1, can you pan left just a tiny bit more?
Northern Arizona issues, such as wildfire mitigation. She says the federal government should look to indigenous communities.
You look at Bush
Woof.
years ago.
Yeah, that's
When
good.
you look at how the tribal nations have done a lot of thinning and management of
How does,
their forests, and then you look
how
at
does she say
areas
woof?
where the federal government
Woof.
is in charge, and it's night and day.
She criticized the federal government's use of funds on overseas conflicts instead of problems she sees in the U.S.
People in D.C. are fighting to get more money to Ukraine. When we have the issue here was our forest management. We have a wide open border. We have crime that's soaring. We have a water problem that we can solve if we put our efforts into it. All of the money so far we poured into Ukraine could have solved all those problems and then some.
To this day, Lake still claims she won the race for governor in 2022, even though the evidence clearly shows otherwise. Despite her claims of voter fraud, Lake still encourages everyone to vote in the upcoming election.
We
We
to
are
make it
over
too
by
big to
32.
win, as President Trump says. There's only so many ballots they can manufacture, but they but real people voting. It's gonna be really hard.
The primary election for Senate in Arizona will be on July 30th. Michaela Richardson, NAZ Today.
Take mic and cue.
Lake is facing a primary
Ready, camera
contest
3, ready to
against
mic and
Pinal
cue,
County
Jordan.
Sheriff Mark Lamb. The winner of that contest will likely face U.S. Congressman Ruben Gallego, who has been a representative for the 3rd District of Arizona since 2023. As part of our election coverage, we plan to interview all candidates in this race.
Take mic and cue.
There are no
Ready,
new
trio
cases
2
of
measles package with
reported
Joel,
in the
lower
Flagstaff
third.
area after one person tested positive for measles, and a second possible case could not be confirmed. While measles is usually identified by a rash, another symptom that tends to follow is a fever over 101 degrees. The disease can be contagious 4 days before and after the rash appears and goes away.
Take it.
How to prevent
Ready to lose lower third.
The best way is through vaccination.
Lose it.
The MMR vaccination that's given.
Ready, camera 3, ready to mic and cue, Jordan.
Have been vaccinated as well as to children. That and also just the general precautions that we take for flu and RSV.
Take mic and cue.
Bunis says
Ready, camera 1, ready to mic and cue, Michaela.
does not know where the disease originated. If you suspect you have the measles, contact your healthcare provider before visiting their office to minimize potential exposure.
Take mic and cue.
The Beulah and University Realignment Project
Ready,
is in
trio
its
1
final
viola
stages of
package.
Phase 1. Phase 1 includes crossing Milton Road with new water and sewer utility infrastructure, which begins soon. This means that University Drive will be closed between Milton Road and the west entrance to Target. Phase 2 will include construction of a new pedestrian underpass after the completion of Phase 1, which is expected sometime this summer. Flagstaff is unique in that it has its own annual award show celebrating the arts and science, the Viola Awards. NAZ Today's Elena Roba joins us with more.
Take it.
Each year,
Ready, Danny, lower third.
It's individuals and organizations who have an impact on the community.
The Viola
Take it.
Awards are named after
Ready to
Viola
lose?
Babbitt, who started the Art Barn in Flagstaff.
Lose it.
And they're meant to be a representation, a showcase of
Camera 1, you can move to the
Flagstaff's
green screen.
arts and culture and science sectors.
Ready,
This
E-wall,
year's
lower third.
awards recognize 42 finalists across 10 categories with the additional Legacy Award.
The Babbitt Brothers Legacy Award this year is going to Cleve Benally, who unfortunately passed away this last year. He was a local artist, indigenous activist, anarchist, and a wonderful, wonderful human being. And so we're honored to give him this award this year.
The Orpheum Theater filled up with guests to celebrate what some say is the Oscars of Flagstaff. Excellence in Music Award winner Iwa, as well as other winners, made sure
Iwa.
to thank the Flagstaff community and give them credit for their success.
Take it. Ready to lose. Lose it. Ready, camera 3, ready to mic and cue, Jordan.
To learn more about this year's awards, be sure to check out Creative Flagstaff website, creativeflagstaff.org. Elena Rola, NEC Today.
Take mic and cue.
NAU is moving forward with its sustainability efforts. Students
Ready,
are
camera
given
2, ready to
metal
mic and
cups
cue both.
bowls instead of the
It's gonna
usual
be in a while,
plastic and paper containers with their meals. Students are encouraged to download the useful app which describes checking out the tableware like a library book. Once a bowl or cup is checked out, customers have 48 hours to return it before being charged $1 for each day it is missing. A list of locations to return the items is available once the app is downloaded. The annual Flagstaff Mountain Film Festival is back for its 8th year. This year, the event includes themes such as Love the
Tilt up a little bit,
Planet,
camera 1.
American Dreaming, Extraordinary Adventures, and Indigenous Voices. The event is at the Orpheum
Pan a little to the left
in
again, camera 1.
downtown Flagstaff and will start on March 28th and last until March 31st. Tickets can be purchased at flagstaffmountainfilms.org.
Take mic and cue.
It's not the
Ready, camera 1, the green
easiest place to
screen,
find,
with
but it
Faith
has
lower
a lot
third.
more to offer than meets the eye. NAZ Today's Faith Rodriguez.
Take mic and cue.
Sacred Mountain
Ready, trio 2 dojo package.
Martial Arts Dojo, or studio, tucked away on San Francisco Street. They believe the skills they teach go beyond just learning and a bunch of moves.
Take it. Ready, Matthew, lower third.
The dojo is owned by Matthew Banks, who says he was inspired by his mentor to start to make the martial arts his life's work.
I can't
Take
see
it.
myself
Ready to
doing
lose.
anything else but sharing this art
Lose
and
it.
passion that I really love and care about.
Ready, Aiden, lower third. And we're going to take it the second time he appears.
Kung Fu, Banks says this sport carries many life lessons. It builds self-confidence in a person that makes them feel secure in themselves.
can give people a positive path to learning how to achieve goals outside of the mill. Kung Fu translates to skill acquired over time through hard work and effort. Kung Fu doesn't actually mean fighting and punching and kicking.
Student Aiden Whittakin says he really wasn't all that interested in sports until he found Kung Fu.
So 7 years ago, I quit swimming. I told my parents, who really wanted me to work out, and they wanted me to exercise, and I told them I wouldn't because I didn't want to do any sports. I didn't want to play football or soccer or anything. And
Take
then
it.
they asked,
Ready to lose?
okay, fine, what will you do? And I said, Kung
Lose
Fu.
it. Ready, Sarah, lower
I
third.
assumed they wouldn't be able to find a Kung Fu school. I was wrong.
The inclusivity at the dojo is what drew him to the art.
Kung Fu is for everyone. It doesn't matter your age or body type or anything.
He is not the only one who joined Sacred Mountain to become part of a community.
I came
Take
here
it.
to Flagstaff,
Ready to lose?
Pursuing a career
Lose it.
at W.L. Gore.
Ready,
the
trio, one
best
ATs.
company in town. And I, as a fully fledged now independent adult, searching for a sense of community.
Faith Rodriguez, NAZ Today.
Take it. Ready, camera one, the green screen. Ready, mic and cue, Matt.
An art exhibit highlights the tragedy of missing people. Stay with us.
And take mic and cue.
It's looking like you're going
Ready,
to have
trio
a
three break.
good repeat of last weekend with some snow showers coming in Saturday night. I have more weather coming for you, so stay with us.
Take it. Alrighty. Under by 9.
I already cut
Oh, you cut it?
2 minutes of break to do it. Did it with an hour and 9 seconds. I was so delighted for us to be over. I said,
So we're good. Ready, camera 2. Ready to mic and cue both.
I need to have a break.
Ready, camera 2.
Is your family in need of more quality time together?
Hello, I'm Dr. Spriggs.
You should just pull out his phone and be like, see, I'm not lying, and then show the screen.
Bonding and stress-reducing benefits parks and forests have to offer. Visit discovertheforest.org.
Let's see what the weather is. He's just standing there on his phone.
Birds, chipmunks, rats, worms, bugs, trees, rocks, and other objects in nature cannot talk. If you'd like to have a conversation while visiting nature, you'll need to bring humans along. We strongly recommend starting with your family.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mind. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Take mic and cue.
Welcome back.
Ready, trio
NAU has
2.
opened a new art exhibit to
with
spread
Alicia
awareness
lower
of
third.
an overlooked international problem. That's right. It focuses on missing people in Mexico. NAZ Today's Alicia Coda has more.
Take it.
This exhibit
Ready to
is
lose?
to open at Northern University from March 4th to May
Lose it.
10th in private schooling. This exhibit,
Ready, Bjorn,
Disappearance
lower
from
third.
of Absence, is to create
Bjorn.
awareness of the disappearance of people in Mexico and how much it has been increasing through the years. This exhibit brings awareness of more than 100,000 people missing in Mexico.
Take it. Ready to lose?
And the community to learn
Lose
about
it.
this phenomenon that hardly anyone.
Ready, Pedro, lower third.
Controversy says the missing people deserve justice.
People who were in all likelihood killed through some criminal activity, some of the cartels, sometimes by their neighbors, sometimes by someone, and the state doesn't recognize that they were killed. So they basically are nowhere. They have no graves, no one is interested in finding them, the state is not interested in finding them, and so they're called the disappeared.
Gonzalez is passionate about his research of the missing in Mexico.
Take it. Ready to lose? Lose it. Nice. Ready, trio 1, BTs.
I've been doing research on the topic for the past 2 years. So I proposed the idea of bringing the exhibit, and the director of the MSI, Dr. Bjorn Kondover, he was enthusiastic.
Gonzalez says some of the work is bilingual.
NAU is a Hispanic serving institution, and we thought it was going to be somehow honoring the victims who spoke Spanish. And this, after all, is an issue occurring in Mexico.
Through the process, these families are still searching for a sense of closure. Alicia Cora, NEC Today.
Take it. Ready, true, 3, break. 3, 2, 1, take it. Cool. Ready, true, 2, weather bump. Camera 1, tilt up a little bit.
Keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You're probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus. Right?
There you go.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Should be Matthew Keenan.
Teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teens, and this works literally every time.
There you go. Weather bump. Yep.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at savethefood.com.
Take it. Ready, camera 1, green screen. Ready, mic cue out with the lower third. Take mic cue.
Welcome back
Ready to lose?
Today, my name is Matt Keenan, and I will be bringing you the Wednesday weather today.
Lose it.
Taking a look at Flagstaff, we are currently seeing
Ready,
a temperature
trio, 3,
of
break.
15 degrees, and that is a nice change from this weekend. We were seeing some pretty low temperatures from that snow this weekend. We're seeing some pretty clear skies right now.
So yeah, next week I'm gonna have you do weather.
As much as I can before
Then after that, you'll probably do like B blocks and stuff.
this weekend. Okay. Right now we are seeing some western winds at about
Usually B
9
blocks are good.
miles
It's
per
just like,
hour,
you know,
and that
some
barometer
talking
reading
and then there'll be a
just above
package
30
and then that'll be it.
30.21 inches, giving us those clear skies, and that relative humidity is at 29%.
Do you mind like writing down like what you say for
Taking a
weather?
closer look at that cleared sky.
How to do weather?
See
Yeah, like
Yeah.
those clear skies over in Flagstaff right now. We can also see some cloud coverage moving
Ready,
in
trio, weather,
from
trio.
the west, California and Nevada, pushing into Arizona, and we will continue to see that throughout the night.
Then take that.
Today we had a high of 53 degrees here in Flagstaff with low 27. So you're finally seeing those seasonable average temperatures again. Nowhere near those records, however, in 72 degrees in 2015. That's pretty hard to believe.
So you don't have to tell them like it's graphics or
We're
whatever?
seeing a high of
No.
72.
Eric
Negative
knows.
one was that record low in 1975.
God, my nose is still running.
That sunrise at
Okay.
6:20 a.m.
And then
we'll
from here
see
it's
a
just
sunset tonight
trio
at
3 break.
6:45. Yesterday we did see some precipitation, about
Just like that.
0.11 inches, adding to our total to 8.04 inches since January 1st. We are seeing above average precipitation. We are normally at about 5.87 inches this time of year. We can see that tonight, all across the state today, some pretty average temperatures for this time of year. 58.
Kayla has a wide
56
range of emotions going
as
on.
the high in Hopi, 57 as the high in Winslow and Page, 72 as the high over in Las Vegas, and 66 as the high in Keenan. Now, this is because we are going to start seeing a high pressure system move in, so we'll see some gradual increase in temperatures. Tonight, we're going to see that cloud coverage move in, giving us some partly cloudy skies and a forecast low of 27 degrees. That sunset will be at 6:45 p.m., as I mentioned earlier, so make sure to check it out. Tomorrow, we will be seeing some sunny skies to prepare us for the snow this weekend, and that forecast high
Zoe,
of 55 degrees.
can you do me a favor, get a picture of me
Day
while I'm doing this?
to go out
Thank
and
you.
sightsee and stargazing tomorrow night. Sunrise at 6:18 a.m. Looking at all across the state tomorrow, some warmer temperatures than today. 68 in Sedona with a low of 44. 70 in King with a low of 44. 70 in Page, Tuba City, and Winslow.
And then
as
like
well.
one over there too.
61 as that high in Show with a low of 38. 65 in Payson with a low of 38. And over in Human, 70 with a low of 44. Now, taking a look at Flagstaff Extended, this is when we're really going to see the wind and snow that we are expecting to see this weekend. Thursday, high of 55 and a low of 30. Friday and Saturday, a small dip down, 54 as the high on Friday with a low of 32. And 50 as the high on Saturday with a low of 31. Now we will be seeing some pretty windy skies with gusts up to 55 miles per hour. And that will continue into some snow starting Saturday night. Those snow chances are about 70% right now for Sunday and Monday, with a high of 40 on Monday to low of 24. Now it is all the weather I have for you right now, but stay tuned for sports after the break with Adrian on the Sports.
Take it.
They call me Prince.
Thank you.
Or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces.
Ready, Trio 1 sports bump.
Salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me
Yeah.
a cardboard box and a can
We'll have
of
to get that
tuna
shot.
and we're good. You can even change my name. Cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
All right, that's good. Oh, have her move to her right a tiny bit.
Marie, you have pre-diabetes.
Right there.
Diabetes? I don't have time to eat
What is going on?
right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
There.
Oh, you're a
Cool.
busy mom. This is great news. Busy moms never get pre-diabetes.
Wait, what?
I mean, just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for pre-diabetes, and way over here is
Okay.
moms.
We're going to Trio 1 sports bump, and then it's going to be camera 1 green screen with her lower third, Adriana.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive bust.
Take it. Ready, camera 1 on the green screen. Ready to mic and cue Adriana with her lower third. And take mic and cue. There you go.
I'm Adriana
Ready to lose
Sparks,
lower
and
third?
I'll be your sports reporter for the night.
Lose it.
Last night, the NAU women's basketball team
Ready, basketball VO.
South Dakota Coyotes 79-65
Trio 2.
in the second round
Ready,
of
Trio
the
2.
Women's National Invitational Tournament. Leah Beatty
Take
was
it.
the Lumberjacks' highest scorer with 19 points on 6 for 13.
Ready, camera 1 on the green screen. Ready to mic and cue Adriana. With the graphics, it's going to be the basketball MVO.
But the Coyotes were able to turn the tide and close the gap to a 2-point margin entering the fourth. The free throw line proved to be the difference marker though, with the Coyotes making 27 of 28 shots while the Lumberjacks made just 5 out of 6. With
And
the loss,
take my
the
cue.
Lumberjacks finished their season 25-10 and say goodbye to seniors Emily Rodabaugh and Leah Beatty.
Graphics kick to the alumni
One former
MVO.
Lumberjack, though, is still marching on in the basketball
Ready, Trio 1
postseason.
alumni shot
NAU alumni
with Steven lower third.
Gonzalez is now working as the communications director for the University of Alabama men's basketball team. The fourth-seeded
Steven.
Crimson Tide will play the top-seeded North Carolina
There you
tomorrow
go.
night in the Sweet 16. He says he's grateful for his time spent here in Flagstaff, which he says helped prepare him for his professional success. Have a look.
Take it.
I think a lot of the
Ready to lose.
tools I learned at Northern Arizona kind of prepared me.
Lose it.
I was able to do so much.
Ready, camera 1 on the green screen. Ready to mic and cue Adriana. And graphics is going to be the snow MVO. There you go.
Jumping on KJAC radio. I was able to try out anything and everything in the sports world. You know, even working for Fox Sports Arizona at the time. When I was in Flagstaff, it was such a
Trying not to have Adriana move around too much.
It gave me the chance to see what I actually
I don't know where she's going.
Be on the media side and work in television.
Yeah, a slight step to her right, Tyler.
That's why
There you
I
go. Okay.
chose
Should I shimmy?
resources there at school are second to none.
Take my cue.
While this year's winter has been significant,
Ready, Trio 2 snow 1 shot with Eric lower third.
The snow has still been a roadblock for local sports teams. Coconino High School Athletic Director Eric Fries says that the unpredictable snow and rain has caused him to reschedule or even forfeit some high school sporting events, including a rivalry sand volleyball game between Flagstaff and Coconino that had to be canceled earlier this week.
Take it.
Who knows what
Ready to
we're
lose.
Granted, it wasn't a lot, but at the same time, people
Lose it.
they have it in their head. Well, the snow's gone.
Ready, Trio 1 snow VO. Ready to mic and cue Adriana. We're just going to be bringing up her mic for this VO.
On my field. So even as we get all the infield as best drive we can, it continually seeps from the outfield to the infield, and we still haven't been up with the same problem. We might get a game or two, maybe, in this week. I don't even know.
Take mic and cue.
Despite the frustrating
Ready,
weather
Trio
that
2
has
snow
affected
2
Coconino
shot.
sports, Freeze is impressed with how these student athletes have adjusted and is confident that despite the weather limitations, Coconino is able to compete at the highest level.
Take it.
We always make fun, we facetiously say if
Ready, camera 1 on the
state
green screen. Ready to mic and cue
indoor
Adriana.
baseball,
It's going to be the NAZ MVO graphics. Thank you.
Is it a disadvantage? Yes, but I think we accommodate for the fact that they have that disadvantage, and that just makes them work that much harder. And we get the skill set is a little bit different, right? They get to practice a lot more things inside that those teams down in Phoenix wouldn't get to practice.
Take my cue.
Now that's all the
Ready,
sports
true,
news I
3 break.
have for you today. So if you're curious about weather conditions later this week and how the rain and snow might affect these local sports, stay tuned after the break for the weather recap with Matt Keenitz.
Take it.
How prepared is your family if a wildfire shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or an earthquake? You can't just turn
Yeah, bring up
away
camera
from
2.
disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to
Truck to the right, camera 2 a little bit.
your family. So if disaster comes knocking, you'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
Going. Woof.
Make
Right
a
there.
plan today.
Camera 3, truck backwards. Get out of that shot.
Hey, Will, I have a quick message.
There you go.
Safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seat
Camera 2.
both hands on the wheel and your phone.
Here, can you bring up 2 again?
Not in your hands.
How much time do we have?
Because the seat of your car might be snapped.
Okay.
The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the
Camera
road, stay safe and
2.
sound.
That's good.
Put
Let's
your
keep
phone
that.
down. Put your phone down. People on the road, stay safe
All right.
and sound. Yeah. Today
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you about physics.
All right, ready, weather screen full. Ready to mic and cue Matt.
Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. I'm a rocket structural engineer designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hand? You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Take mic and cue.
Taking one
Ready,
last
camera
look
2,
at
ready
this
to mic and cue
lifestyle
all.
extended and a deeper look into the snow this weekend. Starting around Saturday night after 8 p.m. is when we'll start to see that snowfall. It's at about 60% chance right now for Saturday, going into Monday at 70% on both Sunday and Monday. We will be seeing around 2 to 4 inches predicted right now, high of 37 on Sunday with a low of 27. Monday, a high of 40 and a low of 24. But starting tomorrow, we will be seeing some pretty sunny skies and some clear nights as well, which would be a perfect night to go out and look at the stars.
Take mic and cue.
Matt, and tomorrow night there's an astronomical event.
Ready jib
called
camera with the lower third copyright.
That's
Ready
right.
music.
This eclipse will showcase the moon as red when it hits the full moon phase. The best time to watch it will be at 12:12 a.m. and it ends at 2:32 a.m. And that's all we have for you guys tonight. Make sure you stay up to date on our Twitter and Instagram. We'll see you next week. Good night.
And take it. Bring up music.
Tell me when to bring something.
How much time? Bring in the copyright. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade audio and video to black. Perfect.
Wonder. Look at little Jake.
Excuse me?
It looks clear. Sorry, lights. Good show.
Great show. It's me out in the studio.
Good game. Oh my god, yeah, news and production should be the last by. Right.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Fuck you. Yeah. We all did it, right? Yeah. All right, Maddie, come on out and watch the excitement of the post-game. Woo!
I'm excited.
All right, we're gonna get into it.
Now we clap. That was a great show. That was perfect. I mean, I want to shout out Audio for fixing up some of that the packages. Also, yeah. Also, cameras, great job getting there. Green screen, a lot better this week. It's perfect. That's about it. I just want to keep up that for every single show the rest of the semester. Like, it was great.